Alright, we're going to cover how to use the Custom Maps app for Android. This is the app we discussed during our app clinic for use with aerial imagery as well as referencing paper maps. So the first thing is, if you don't have the Custom Maps app, is to download it. To do that, you're going to need to go to the Google Play Store. So if you go to your apps and scroll to the Play Store, and then when you get in here, you can hit the little search and you want to type in Custom Maps. And it's this top left one here. So if you don't have that installed, you'll want to go ahead and click download and install. In this case, it's already installed in this device. So to start using it, we're going to first reference an image that was taken aerially last year that's going to come in via Dropbox. So to get that downloaded, the first thing we're going to do is open our Dropbox app. So if we go back to our apps list, select Dropbox, we'll go to our CTC App Clinic, and there we can see our Dropbox image. To download that to our phone for use in the Custom Maps app, we can click on the arrow on the right, and we want to select the export button. It's going to ask us where we want to save it. We want to hit save to SD card, and from there we're going to save it in internal storage, Custom Maps, images, and then we can just hit the export button. It'll take a few seconds to download. Once it's downloaded, we can get out of our Dropbox app. When we're out of our Dropbox app, we'll need to open our Custom Maps app to start the reference process. So go to your apps list again and select Custom Maps. You'll need to go to the main menu. To do that, you'll hit the menu button on your phone and go to Select Map. This will be a list of any existing maps that are on your phone. To create a new one, you'll hit the menu button and select Create Map. So in this case, we want to go to that aerial image that we just downloaded. So again, we'll want to go to Custom Maps and our images. And here's our image here that we downloaded from Dropbox. So we'll just select that. This is where we'll have a chance to name our file. In this case, we're going to name it the field number 2479, and we know this is a aerial image from 2012, so we're going to call it 2012 thermal. It also gives you the option to add a description. That's totally up to you if you'd like to do that. Once you have the name entered, we're going to start the referencing process. To do that, we're going to start by adding a point. The idea of this is that we're going to select 3 to 5 reference points on the image, and then select 3 to 5 of the same reference points on a Google map. So in this case, we're going to zoom in here, and we're going to use the road as our reference point. So in this case, we're going to use the southwest corner of the field, the crossing of the roads. We're going to select that as our first point. After we do that, we're going to get a different screen that's going to give us a Google Map background. We can then scroll to the field. We can also adjust the transparency of the image. And we can also adjust the scale of the image to increase or decrease the size. So the first thing we need to do is we need to reference, again, that crossroads point. So I'm going to go ahead and make the image completely transparent and zoom in on the crossroads. The tighter we zoom in, the more accurate it's going to be. So now that I'm in the center of the crossroads, I can hit the accept button. We'll go ahead and add a second point. In this case, we're going to zoom in here, and I know there's a driveway down here that lines up with the road on the southeast side of the field, so we're going to select that as our point. And then we can scroll down the road until we get to the driveway. and select the same point on our Google map. We'll add a third point. We'll zoom in here to the northeast corner of the field and select a point. Now we can scroll on our Google map and select the same point on it. Now we've got 3 tie points, and we'll go ahead and we'll add a fourth. In this case, we're going to use the road and the fence row across the field, selecting our fourth point. And now we'll do the same on our Google map. Zoom in a little tighter. Go ahead and accept our point. Now we've got 4 points selected. We can go ahead and preview the map. So this is going to stretch the image and try to make it match up with the Google Earth map. We can play with our transparency here and make sure everything lines up as it's supposed to. If something's off here, you can go back by hitting the back button on your phone, and if you hold down on any of the tie points, it'll give you the option to adjust or delete it if something doesn't line up. In this particular case, when we hit the preview window, everything looks like it's lined up pretty well. So once we got that done, we can just hit the save button, and now that'll be saved. So if we search down here for the one we just saved, which would be 2479 thermal, we can pull that up, and if we were outside, we would have a dot on the field itself. So in this case, we're 1.9 miles away. We're at the office, and this field's 2 miles to the west. You can do the same thing by using a picture of a paper map, by taking a picture with your phone of a paper map rather than using the Dropbox account. Again, to do that, it's very simple. Again, to get back to your list of maps or the starting point in the app, you hit the menu button on your phone and select Map. To create a new map, you hit the menu button again, select Create Map, and then you can scroll down to wherever your camera saves files. In this case, on a Motorola phone, you would scroll down in the internal memory to where it says DCIM and then Camera, and then you would have a list of all the pictures that your phone has taken. And if you had a paper map in here, you could pull that up and use that to reference as well. So again, Custom Maps is the name of the app. It allows you to reference basically JPEG images and use them with your GPS on your phone.